My interview with Aaron Yates, Ant-Man Moto here. It was a very short portion of the entire interview. So what I like to do here is play the full interview. I did this with the Petersons, and I'm also doing it with Aaron Yates. Aaron Yates is a legend of the sport, very aggressive rider, very powerful rider. Used to do elbow down riding, elbows down on the tarmac riding before it was a thing. He didn't have a very warm and friendly demeanor post-race in interviews either. He was had a very business-like presence, very like, hey, I'm not here for no BS, I'm here to race. Just, let's race. Just a let's race vibe from this man. So, a little bit daunting, the idea of interviewing him. I had to walk by him several times and psych myself up to finally get his attention, but I'm glad I did. And so what I'd like to show you here is the full interview with me putting my foot in my mouth and, it was my very first interview was Aaron Yates. So I am learning trial by fire here. And so here it is for you, unedited, the one, the only, the legend, Aaron Yates. By the way, my YouTube channel is Ant-Man Moto. It's just one, Ant-Man Moto, one word. This is Ant-Man Moto here, my first interview ever with a true celebrity, one of my heroes, Mr. Aaron Yates. Mr. Yates.
Yes, sir.
What was your most challenging obstacle when you were racing professionally?
Oh man, I don't know. What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean, because you
obstacle.
Yeah, like your most challenging time as a racer. It wasn't that long ago. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, just being hurt, not being able to ride.
Yeah.
I kind of hurt myself a couple times before the season, and didn't really start the season healthy. Kind of set me back. Got a slow start a couple years. Yeah, I mean, it happened more than once or twice.
Yeah.
But that's really tough. Being at the house, hurt, and not being able to be at the track racing.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Do you do any kind of coaching? Because there's riders like me who will never have a tenth of your skill, but could probably learn a whole bunch from you. Do you do any coaching?
I haven't really done anything at all. I mean, I honestly, I don't even really coach my kid much. I mean, I just kind of just gave him stuff to ride and tried to let him ride. I never got any coaching from anyone. I just spent a lot of time on the motorcycle, did a lot of riding, and
just seat time.
Just pushed it hard, and just tried to just always kind of ride beyond that edge, and
right,
and just riding hard, and you do that, you slide around a lot, and you go fast, and you get to a point, you just gotta try to keep the balance, keep it on 2 tires.
This is my last question. What advice would you give a rider that's thinking about going racing and he just wants to make it to a level where maybe he can earn an income? Do you have any advice for people who think they're fast to get into racing?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, honestly, as far as earning an income, that's it's kind of tough at this level here. There's not a whole lot of guys that really are earning much, doing what we're doing now. I mean, it's
it's a passion thing.
Unfortunate, yeah. I mean, back in the day when the factories were really involved, and the time when I was in it, I came through at a good time, and lucky to make some good money with the factory Suzuki and stuff, and so it was really enjoyable for me. It's kind of tough out here watching my kid do this and not getting much return for it, and he wants to definitely he wants to be able to do this for a long time, and but I want to see him have a good livable income, right now it's just kind of you get a little money here for each weekend, and that's about it. There's not even much purse, I don't even think, right now for Superbike. So the way they do it with the season entries and stuff. But,
so maybe it's like get into it for the love, but don't look to get paid.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you're one of those fortunate guys that just kind of goes right to the front. You got to be really good. You got to be pretty talented, and you got to have some really good equipment. This is all. There's a lot of really multi-seasoned people here. A lot of data and a lot of stuff that just kind of builds up to a race-winning team. And So it's a lot to it. But you know, if you got the funds and you got the passion and go for it. You know?
Then go racing. He's saying, if you got all that, go racing.
Yeah, there's all kinds of opportunities. You know, local, regional stuff, and you know, you do enough regional things, do good enough, you can come and participate at the pro events. And so you know, you just got to go out there and give it a shot.
Cool. You heard it from, there's pretty much no higher authority to speak on the matter. So, Mr. Yates, thank you for your time. Ant-Man Moto here, and I hope you enjoyed this interview. Thank you, Mr. Yates.